What's up, brother? So, you're struggling to get into the gym. You think of it as a chore. You don't really enjoy doing it. Why? I've noticed a lot of people that try and get into the gym, they think of it as a chore, something that they have to do. And it takes away from the enjoyment of it. Not a lot of people enjoy doing it. And especially a lot of new people that get into the gym, they start trying to get into it, they get overwhelmed, they get intimidated, and they stop. And so I kind of just wanted to take this as an opportunity to sit here and talk with you guys for a minute about kind of how I find my enjoyment in the gym, how I got started and found that enjoyment in the gym. Because I've been doing this for a little under 6 months now, and I've loved it, since day one. And it's had its ups and downs, as it will for everybody. But overall, it's been an amazing journey. And so, yeah, I kind of want to just take this to tell you guys about that. And hopefully help some of you guys find your own enjoyment in the gym. Definitely one of the things that helped me was the way that I started. I had a couple of friends that were really into the gym before I got into it. Because before I had just kind of lifted for athletic reasons, like basketball. I just wanted to jump higher, you know what I mean? But I had some friends that were really into it. And it was May that I was Planet Fitness was about to be free. Because they did some high school summer pass thing. And I was like, oh, I'll check it out, lift with my friends. And so I went in there with my friends, and they taught me a lot of stuff. And I was like, yeah, this is kind of fun. Because it didn't feel like a chore. It didn't feel like I was working out. It was just me and my friends having a good time, picking up heavy stuff. Obviously, it wasn't too heavy because I just started. I was 140 pounds. But you get what I'm saying. It was just me and my friends having fun. And so I think for a lot of people, if you have literally anybody that you can reach out to and say, hey, I want to get into the gym, whether it's somebody that's already in the gym that can help teach you stuff, or somebody that's also new to the gym so that you guys can experience it together. I think that will benefit a lot of people, because just having somebody there to guide you, almost like a helping hand, it's going to take you a long way. Because if you try and get into it all by yourself, you're gonna get overwhelmed. That's just the reality of it, man. It's super overwhelming. There's a million different workouts, a million different splits. You're trying to learn proper form, splits, nutrition, what bodybuilding even is, on top of seeing all these other people in the gym lifting thousands of pounds. You're gonna get overwhelmed. You're gonna get intimidated. That's how it is. You know what I mean? There's no getting around that. So to have things to make it easier. Because I'm not gonna lie, when you first start, that's the hardest part, genuinely. I know it's a very common saying for people to say starting is the hardest part, but it genuinely is. Once you take that first step, you get past being overwhelmed, you get past being intimidated, and you kind of start to figure things out and piece things together, everything's gonna fall into place. But you have to take that first step. So get a workout partner. Don't be afraid to do research outside of the gym. I don't mean dedicate all your time to it, but when I say do research outside of the gym, watch YouTube videos, bro. Again, one of the things that helped me get started and find that motivation, that oh my god, yeah, was watching the Trend Twins, bro. And the Trend Twins isn't for anybody by any means, but that's what got me into it, because I was oh yeah, heavy shit, let's go, yeah. And it was super entertaining to me, and so when I would get out there in my garage and start lifting, I wanted to lift like the Trend Twins, and so I started lifting like the Trend Twins. And dude, it was awesome. It was some of the most fun I've ever had in my life. And don't get overwhelmed. Try not to get super overwhelmed. When you first start, I'm not gonna lie, it doesn't matter what you do, you're gonna make progress, because it's newbie gains, and that's why I put on so much progress so fast. But yeah, newbie gains do exist. Truly, literally just get in the gym, pick up a dumbbell, and lift some weights, bro. Get in the gym, lift weight. You will make progress. Use your first 3 or 4 months to just have fun. Experiment with different workouts. Figure out what you like, what you don't like. For me, within the first couple months, I realized I really liked deadlifting. And so now that's one of the highlights of my week, is going in, hitting some heavy ass deadlifts. Maybe you get in there and you really like hitting some freaking triceps. You're always going to look forward to triceps, you know what I mean? And let's say you absolutely despise hitting chest. I don't know who would, but let's say you do. Then, you still have to hit chest. You can figure out at least what makes it bearable for you. I think the most important thing is just figuring out what it is that you enjoy about it. You know what I mean? What's going to fulfill you in the gym? It's not going to be the end goal. I can tell you that. A lot of people, when they first get in, they're like, I can't wait until I hit this goal and hit this goal and hit this goal and do this. And all of them are very long-term goals. You know what I mean? Like, oh, I want to be 200 lean. I want to bench 315. Da-da-da-da. Those are all long-term goals. You're not going to hit those in the first couple months of lifting. That's just the reality of it. And I feel like a lot of people, they set these super long goals and expect to reach them very fast and then don't. And so they get discouraged and stop. Set short-term goals. Still have those long-term goals. Absolutely. I think long-term goals are super, super important for the longevity of you working out. You know what I mean? Like, for example, I want to deadlift 750 one day. That's a very long-term goal. I'm at 500 right now. That's a big jump. But I have small goals until then. So like right now, my goal is deadlift 515. You know what I mean? Let's bench 250. Let's hit this weight. You know what I mean? Short-term goals. Stuff that I can accomplish in a few weeks, in a couple of months. That will take you so much further than just having one long-term goal. And as soon as you hit that short-term goal, it's on to the next short-term goal. Think of it like a huge chasm, right? On the other side of this huge chasm is your goal. You can't just jump the whole chasm at once. You have to build a bridge across, and that bridge is your short-term goals. Every short-term goal you set is another step on that bridge, and it will take you all the way across to your long-term goal. You build up enough short-term goals, you're going to hit your long-term goal. There's no way you don't, right? And it's going to take time, absolutely. Everything takes time. Nothing comes fast, but you have to learn to enjoy the journey. So figure out what you enjoy, set some short-term goals, and get after it, bro. Find some people to enjoy it with. You know what I mean? Make friends in the gym, because the gym is a community. It really is. But yeah, and don't ever think about what could have been. Think about what you could be. You don't ever want to live with the regret of thinking about what you could have been. And that's one of the things that keeps me going. I don't ever want to have to look back again and be like, what could I have been? Because I do, you know, like back when I was still in middle school, I wish I had started playing football, because I think I would have been a beast, you know? I wish I had started playing baseball. Like, there's a lot of things that I wish I had started. And I think about, you know, what could I have been if I had? And I don't ever want to live with that regret again. So why, instead of thinking about what I could have been, why not become what I can be? You know, why not take this opportunity that I have been given and become what I can be, become what I'm destined to be? You know what I mean? I don't ever want to live with that regret. So I'm going to work hard now to make sure I don't have to live with that regret. And that helps a lot. Because look, I've made all this progress now. Imagine where I'm going to be 2 more months from now. And then once I'm there, imagine what I'm going to be 2 more months from now. Imagine what I'm going to be a couple years from now. I'm going to be a monster. You know what I mean? And if you think with that mindset, like, if I keep doing this for this amount of time, I'm going to be here, you're going to go crazy, because you constantly have that vision in your mind of what you're going to be, what you're going to end up like, how much weight you're going to be lifting, what you're going to look like. You always have that vision in your mind, and that's going to keep motivating you to keep going, because you want to accomplish that vision. You want to make that vision a reality. And so it's important that you think like that. You don't ever want to live with what could have been. So become what you can be. But other than that, it's just, don't give up, because you're going to have ups and downs, truly. I mean, I've had more ups and downs than I can count. I've only been lifting for 6 months. You're going to have hard times. You're going to have times where you aren't motivated. You're going to have times where you're tired, where your body's sore and you don't want to keep going. You're going to have times where you just don't have energy. But it's very important that in order to accomplish your goals, you have to continue. You cannot stop, you know? There's going to be times where you don't want to do it at all, but you have to. And you know you have to. So just do it. You know, for me, one of the biggest things I struggle with is time, right? I'm working a lot. I have a lot of other things going on, so I'm very short on time. And spending an hour and a half, 2 hours in the gym every day, or sometimes even more, it takes a lot of my time. And that's one of the things I struggle with, is just not having that time, not being able to get that time back. Because time is a very valuable resource, but it's one of the things I have to get past, because I know what I can be, I know what I need to be, I know what I want to be, and I know what I have to do to become that. And so that's one of the sacrifices I have to make. and sacrifices are a part of the journey. Anyways, that's really all I have to say right now. I'll probably have some other videos like this coming out soon, but I just kind of wanted to sit down and talk about that because I've had a lot of people reaching out to me and talking about how they kind of struggle with motivation and figuring out how to be happy in the gym. And so I hope that this helped at least a little bit. Feel free to leave any comments with any questions or feedback or anything, or own personal experiences. I've noticed hearing personal experiences helps a lot of people. So leave your own personal experiences with the gym in the not in the description, in the comments for other people to see and possibly relate to. Other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's not a very long one, also very different style than what my videos have been, but I hope this helps some of you guys. And if you guys did enjoy and you guys want to see more of this or more of my normal content, a little like and subscribe type shit. But anyways, I hope you guys have a good one, and as always, stay mighty.